What is up, YouTube? It is Matt back with another crypto video today on the VeChain VET token. Now, this first article here has such a powerful title, the underhyped gem that could make you rich, and I really am disappointed with this article as they, in my opinion, fall short of showcasing VeChain's true potential. So I will try to pick up where they left off with these next couple articles just to go through quickly. To explain why VeChain is so underrated, and then I will read to you this last article here out today as VeChain has picked up yet another partner, the BYD. So back to this first article here, VeChain, why it is the underhyped gem that could make you rich. Now, I do think this first paragraph here has some value to it, so I will read that. Crypto is full of fancy projects, many of which have no use case in the real world, and that's important. A lot of these coins on here do not have a use case in the real world. Many are just riding the blockchain wave, making money off the euphoria. Slowly, these projects are beginning to crumble, and many will eventually disappear from the market. However, for investors that bet on the right projects, they will without a doubt reap massive benefits in the future. One project that is grounded on solid ground and stands a good chance to grow in value is VeChain VET. Everything about VeChain points to a platform that is practical and real. So let's dwell deeper on why VeChain may be the hidden gem. Now, they do have 3 solid bullet points, but I feel like they don't really back those bullet points up and drive it home. So their first bullet point here is that it has a practical use case. Their second one is that it is gaining adoption. And their third one is that it has a great team behind it. So in this first bullet point here where they're saying it has a practical use case, really the only use case they mention is the fact that it's going to be used to track the production of luxury goods, so you can tell the difference between a counterfeit and the real thing. And really, that's, in my opinion, the least significant thing VeChain is capable of doing. Because, I mean, let's face it, if you're in New York City and you're buying a Gucci handbag or a Rolex watch for $10 to $20, you already know it's fake. You don't need VeChain to tell you that it's fake. So really, while the tracking of luxury goods production is certainly a good thing, it's really one of the least significant things VeChain is doing currently. That's kind of what disappointed me about this article, because they failed to miss on some of the greatest things VeChain's accomplishing, and that is, like we saw here a couple weeks ago that I reported on, VeChain announces its blockchain technology is going to be used for vaccine tracing in China, and that was due to several 100,000 children receiving a tainted vaccine that the Chinese government unwillingly or unknowingly administered. Wink, wink. Unknowingly. So anyway, in the aftermath of that, VeChain's blockchain technology is now going to track the production of vaccines from the time of production to the time it's administered to the child, and that's certainly a significant use case, as it is preventing people from receiving a defective or tainted vaccine. That's certainly a way more important, in my opinion, than tracking the authenticity of a handbag or luxury item. This next one here, VeChain has partnered with Japan's largest mobile phone company. Again, certainly bigger news than tracking the production of luxury goods. Their goal is to enhance and enrich our current data services capacity within traceability, supply chain management, and smartphones for our users. Now, I know this is old news, but it's still like, why I don't get why this first article here didn't touch on any of these topics. And then, as we saw 2 days ago, I think, when they partnered with China's insurance giant, the PICC, which is one of the largest insurance companies in the entire world, they're now going to use VeChain's blockchain technology. And the benefits that we stand to see from that is reduced turnaround time on each claim, prevention of fraud, a better know your customer compliance, and an improved claim experience for customers. Now, on top of using the blockchain technology benefiting the customer, it's going to benefit the insurance company at the same time. It's going to reduce the overhead if they're reducing the turnaround time on these claims, getting them processed and handled and completed faster. It's going to save the money, or save money for these insurance companies, which is then going to reduce what it costs for the consumer to have coverage, which is a win-win for really everybody involved, and anyone investing in VeChain for that matter too. So really, that's why I was disappointed with this first article, only hitting on that one topic, when VeChain's use cases are stacking up, and like tracking vaccines, partnering with phone companies, partnering with insurance companies. Certainly, VeChain's use cases are stacking up in the real world, and that's why I kind of pay attention to this coin. And this article out today is that VeChain BYD build blockchain carbon monitoring app, and it's yet another use case of VeChain, yet another partnership of VeChain. So I will read this article for you as it came out today. The Shanghai-based electric vehicle and battery supplier BYD is ready to install in its cars a carbon banking solution running on the VeChain Thor public blockchain, the VeChain Foundation revealed in a Medium post on Wednesday. Now ready for mass production, the application has passed a series of proof of concepts carried out by the Warren Buffett-backed BYD, VeChain, and a Norway-based quality assurance and risk management firm, DNV GL. The so-called carbon credit solution available on the vehicle's computer will gather data, or gather driving data like electricity consumption and mileage, and store it on the VeChain Thor platform. An emission reduction formula developed by the DNV GL will then award drivers with carbon credits, which can be used to buy products and services on the carbon banking ecosystem. And that was detailed in a video on the Medium publication. So the blockchain app, however, will be applicable not only for drivers, but car dealership shops and repair garages. Will provide and consolidate basic vehicle information and catalog repairs. Insurance firms will in turn utilize the data when preparing product packages for their customers. So I wonder if the insurance firms they're referring to would be the PICC that they partnered with just a couple days ago. So I tried to Google and look at this carbon banking ecosystem and see if there was actually like a website with a list of products that you could purchase. I could not find one. So, but the idea is genius, really. It's rewarding everyday people with carbon credits for reducing their carbon emissions, and really incentivizing that for everyday people, not just large corporations, is really going to drive the reduction of pollution. As if you can drive a more fuel efficient car and get paid to do so, you know, why wouldn't you? And I'm speculating here, is that the carbon banking ecosystem, maybe as you build up these carbon credits, who knows, maybe you could pay to have your oil changed with carbon credits, or, you know, get new tires with your carbon credits. That would certainly be pretty cool. But anyway, I digress. The use cases of VeChain are stacking up, and it seems like rapidly. Over the past couple months, they've had several massive partnerships. This one incentivizing driving an eco-friendly car by paying you. This one partnering with one of the largest insurance companies in the entire world, which will reduce turnaround time on your claims, and probably reduce the amount you have to pay for your coverage, because it's reducing the overhead for the insurance company. This one partnering with Japan's mobile company. This one partnering with tracking the vaccine production in China. These are the reasons why I think VeChain will be successful in the future, where others may fail, especially on days like today when we see the market the way it is. Coins that are reliant, or coins that run on the ERC20 standard and are reliant on Ethereum for funding, days like today, they're not performing well, you know? If you're relying on Ethereum for funding and it's down 15%, you're losing a lot of your funding, and thus won't be able to work on these projects that you're promising. And really, I mean, VeChain has its own blockchain, so that's yet another reason why it will be successful. It's not reliant on Ethereum. Now, certainly, Bitcoin, the market leader, has the biggest effect on the entire market, and it's not been performing well recently either. But the important thing to keep in mind is that all cryptocurrencies are a long-term investment. These aren't a get-rich-quick thing. It's really several years out before we see a sort of a mass adoption of cryptocurrency, as more fiat currencies start to fail, as the world debt clock continues to climb. That's really when we'll see the mass adoption or mass acceptance of cryptocurrency. And as I put in my video yesterday, the easier access to cryptocurrency, not just for VeChain or Digibyte like my video yesterday said, really any currency, the easier it is to access is when we'll start to see mass adoption as well. Because right now, I mean, I know if you're watching this video, you're certainly probably more tech savvy than most people in the world, but certainly like my grandma is not going to figure out how to purchase VeChain. But if they could make an app where you can just easily download it and pay directly with your credit card, certainly is when we'll see people that are not as tech savvy start to adopt this type of technology. So that will wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button, like it, share it, leave a comment, and I will see you guys later.